I have seen all manner of incredible artefacts and locations, but one of the most impressive was undoubtedly a fascinating Anglo-Saxon box dating from the early 8th century, the enigmatic and beautiful Franks Casket. The Franks Casket is a remarkable object from Anglo-Saxon or early medieval England, carved from whalebone. The small rectangular box is adorned with intricate carvings and inscriptions that blend Christian, Germanic, Roman and Jewish traditions, offering a unique window into the cultural and intellectual life of the time. Named after Sir Augustus Wollaston Franks, who acquired it for the British Museum in the 19th century, the casket highlights the artistic and narrative complexity of the Anglo-Saxon period. Each side of the casket and its lid are covered with scenes rich in detail, accompanied by runic inscriptions in Old English and Latin. The beautifully rendered carvings depict a variety of stories, ranging from the biblical adoration of the Magi to the Germanic legend of Wayland the Smith. Wayland, or Volund as he's known to the Norse, seems to have had a particularly elevated role among the pagan Anglo-Saxons, with the Neolithic chambered long barrow Wayland's Smithy in Oxfordshire being so named due to Saxon legend that it was the smithing god's forge. Wayland, held captive by a king, forges his escape by crafting wings and taking brutal vengeance on his captor. On the right of the same panel, a more serene image unfolds, the adoration of the Magi. 3 wise men approached the Virgin Mary, bearing gifts for the Christ child, a moment rendered in remarkable detail. These 2 stories, one pagan and one Christian, are united by runic inscriptions that weave a narrative connection between the sacred and the legendary. The Anglo-Saxons' pagan past and their Christian present preserved for posterity in this stunning item. The reverse panel moves into the realm of history and mythology. It depicts the sack of Jerusalem by Titus, a Jewish story often interpreted as a symbol of divine justice. The lid is perhaps the most enigmatic part of the artefact. Its carvings blend Christian and pagan imagery, possibly drawing from the Sigurd saga or another Germanic legend. Some interpretations suggest it represents a cosmological or eschatological vision, capturing the early medieval interplay between myth and theology. Other panels on the casket feature Romulus and Remus, the legendary founders of Rome, alongside scenes whose meanings continue to be debated by experts. The fascinating fusion of mythologies and religious imagery highlights the enlightened and learned nature of Anglo-Saxon England. This, contrasting the idea that it was some kind of backward Dark Age, with England awaiting the civilizing continental influences of the Norman conquerors. It seems to be that the more Anglo-Saxon jewellery and illuminated manuscripts